Welcome everyone to the Pantheon. I am Ray,
And I'm Evy.
and today we're looking at Invincible. It's a 2021 animated cartoon series. It's rated for mature audiences. There's about 8 episodes. It's from Amazon Prime, and we're going to be reviewing the first 4 episodes. They range between 47 minutes in length, so it's relatively short, commercial free. If you read the books from Robert Kirkman, it's based on his graphic novels. He actually kind of like wrote the screenplay, the adaptation for the animation, so it's very truthful to the source material. I myself have never actually read the comic book strips, so this was new to me. And so, Evie, what was you take the stage? This is all for you now, and I'll follow after.
Okay. At first, I didn't know what to make of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a father, I guess, raising his son. Who I guess is just coming into like manhood. You know, trying to figure out like what's going on, kind of like a mother to her son, just trying to get to know like what's going on like in life, and there's other superheroes too in it, which I thought like was cool. It was okay, it was there took a while for me to figure out like what's going on, but when I didn't mind it. It was an okay movie. What do you think?
Well, before I start, the first episode really is the barometer of how to engage the series, because it's like it's a as you say, it's a coming of age of a guy, young Mark Grayson, who at the age of 18 he inherits his powers like he's due, right?
Yeah.
And it's like it's the in the 4 episodes that we watched, the first episode is pretty much is what sets the tone, because you have like we have a Justice League, you have an archetypal Batman, you have a Wonder Woman, you have a Flash, and then of course you have Omni-Man, who is the quintessential Superman in this universe, right?
Yeah.
And Mark Grayson's dad happens to be Omni-Man. So this is a story of like, what if your father was Superman, which is kind of like the TV series that's on Sci-Fi now, or on Sci-Fi. It's called Superman and Lois, or Lois and Superman.
Yeah.
Where they have 2 kids.
Uh-huh.
So it's the same kind of dynamic where it's like you're going through this, you're visualizing or experiencing this story by this perspective of this child, of this teenager, or the son of Superman. It's his story, Invincible. And the last 50, the first 40 minutes of it, or first 3/4 of it, is the coming of age, him learning the power, and then of course you're witnessing this Justice League work in action, and then something happens at the end. The last 15 minutes, the show really switches gears, and it reveals what the actual show is like. Like this is it doesn't follow the format of a traditional animation, which I thought that was really amazing, because I watched it and I'm like, I had no idea what to expect. This threw me like to no end. And then of course that underlining 15 minutes plays in as a series progresses. Like
the first 2 like they were okay. It just took me some time to, I guess, grab it and figure things out. But I like the last 2 things that or the last 2 episodes. I basically liked those. So
okay.
That's just my idea, or what I thought of it.
The action and violence is where are you in terms of the action and the violence on this one? Because it's not the traditional, like like in terms of the drawings, it's very like primary colors is very like wholesome colors, like it's very bright and vibrant. But then it subverts your what your expectations of the cartoon will be, where it's hyper violence. But I don't know if it doesn't necessarily glorify the violence, but it's just the way it delivers the I guess the medium, or whatever you want to call it. Like it's part of the story. But is that shocking for you? Is that okay for you? How do you?
It was okay for me. It kind of picked things up, So yeah, it wasn't as bad as the first episode, which I
Yeah.
thought was just okay. Yeah, I thought it just picked up everything. I didn't mind it at all.
How about the voices? Did you pick up any of the actor voices? Because one of the things about this is it's a all-star cast. Like there are some big names attached to this.
Yeah. Well, I know that Sandra Oh was in it.
Yeah, she was the voice for the mother, and J.K.
Yeah.
Simmons was Omni Man.
Yeah. Exactly.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. That kind of made things a bit better. I thought, just not boring, and it
Mhm.
kind of picked things up for me. So yeah, I did enjoy it, or the last two.
Yeah,
So yeah.
yeah. No, I like the stories. I like there's the idea we have a character that's like Hellboy.
Mm,
It's voiced by Clancy Brown, and how the air gets cold when he enters the room or how he's there. So
mhm,
they have a kind of they play with atmosphere and mood. So I thought that was really interesting how they do that. I like the idea that like there's a mission to Mars, which is like the fourth episode we go into,
mhm,
and
mhm,
it's sort of like an homage to Starro from DC. Now, for many people, won't know what the heck I'm talking about because Starro is a character from '80s, was an '80s, a massive '80s crossover event with the Justice League and the superheroes,
mhm.
with an alien invasion storyline.
Okay.
So that was really cool, and I like a lot of these voice actors are like I like because one of my favorite improvised actors is Jason Mantzoukas, and he does Rex Splode, who is the
Okay.
boyfriend for Eve, that character.
Okay. Okay.
So he's really out there in terms of raunchy and creative. Like the scene with him and Monster Girl,
Mm,
amazing sequence there. In terms of the danger room where they start training and fighting.
mhm, mhm,
And Zachary Quinto who plays Spock from Star Trek was the voice for Robot. So
mhm,
just trying to get an idea of where everyone, the gauging how everyone is. It's really interesting. It's
mhm,
funny, but the action, I think it's almost like Dragon Ball Z, but like a whole higher elevated. I mean, it's worth watching. There was things in it that surprised me. There's stuff in it that makes you okay. Maybe there might be one or two things that you may think either was good or bad, but it makes you question what you're watching.
mm.
So that's why
Which is good.
I like it. And for you,
Cool. At first, it was kind of boring for me, like I said, but then it kind of got my attention. So yeah, definitely, I'd even want to watch it again, especially for the third and fourth episode. So yeah, it was really, really, yeah, it surprised me.
okay. Well, okay. Well, so with that, I'll say that's it. That's it. I am Ray.
And I'm Evy.
We'll talk to you later. Take care. All right.